What does MAGA mean, Make America Great Again, to a Christian? And how could a Christian vote for Donald Trump? There's been this conflation between if you voted for Donald Trump, that it means you endorse his personality and everything that he says and everything that he proposes to do. Well, that's patently ridiculous, first of all, because whoever votes for a candidate, we have two options in each election. And so you choose the one that is closest to your values and that you think is going to take the nation in the direction you think is best. And so anybody that voted for Joe Biden, I wouldn't say that, well, you voted for Joe Biden, that means you agree with everything that he did or that he says. No, but let's just talk about a few things that MAGA means to me. I'm only one Christian, so you didn't comment on here if you're a believer and let me know if you agree with me. But first of all, it means honoring what is good about our founding and our founding fathers, not abandoning the principles that have made our nation great, our Constitution, our Declaration of Independence. Our Declaration of Independence wisely states that our rights come from God and that government is instituted in order to safeguard our God-given rights. Martin Luther King Jr. called the statement in the Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal a promissory note that he had come to cash in Washington, D.C. during his I Have a Dream speech. It reminds me of Genesis chapter 6 that says that Noah was righteous in his generation. Compared to the spirit of his time, Noah was a righteous man before God. Our founding fathers had their flaws. Slavery was wrong, but we don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater. We want to honor those things that are good about our founding and cling to those principles that have made us a great nation. Secondly, we believe there's a need for a return to common sense regarding gender roles. I have 3 daughters and a son, all grown now. While my daughters were in junior high and high school, I would have been horrified and angered to see a biological male on the opposing team when they were competing in sports. It's out of place, it's abusive to women, and it needs to be stopped. Moving away from divisive identity politics. DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, sounds good on the surface, but it's unhealthy in the long run when we begin to divide ourselves based on our skin color, our race, our ethnicity, our sexual orientation. Trying to address the grievances of the past and the inequities of the past that way doesn't prove over the long term to be healthy. A return to government central roles, such as securing our border. We had fentanyl, drug cartels, sex trafficking, people from terrorist state sponsors of terror coming across our border. A return to economic stability, stop money printing and running up inflation. That's what MAGA meant. It's not an endorsement of a person. It's an endorsement of some common sense principles that we believe have made America great and will make America great. And so, amen.